What's going on, boys, and welcome back to another video and another player review. So today we'll be reviewing the new 89 rated upgraded Headliners Goretzka. He obviously got the 87 inform today, and once Bayern already won 4 in a row, he is 2 ratings above his 87 inform. The best Goretzka card on the market. This card looks absolutely unreal. Before you ask, yes, I know this team is absolutely shocking. This is my road to glory. We got Kante, Headliners Goretzka, and we did a party bag like a month ago. And other than that, that's literally all we've really got on this account. I built this team, started with 800 coins earlier, and just built this team like an hour ago. So this is like the basic, most starting team you can possibly get. Like I said, we ended up getting him from a Division Rivals untradeable pack literally like 2 months ago, or 1 month ago whenever Headliners were in packs, and he's just been sitting on my second account, which is this account, that I've really been using since. So we're going to jump into some rivals. We're in Division 2, or I think almost Division 1. Considering we've got this team, we're most likely going to get absolutely slaughtered. So it'll be very interesting, but 89 rated, 6'2", high medium work rates, 3-star skill moves with that 4-star weak foot, and if you look at his stats, he hasn't got one non-green stat except his penalties of 65, but other than that, everything except I believe his volleys and balance are above light green, which is absolutely phenomenal. This card is like the closest thing you can get to a Gullit that's not actually Gullit. The only thing Gullit's got is a 4-star, 5-star, but other than that, I mean, Gullit's got more pace, more shooting, I believe similar passing, worse dribbling, and more defending, and I believe similar physical as well. And like I said, this is the best possible card that you probably can get that is not Gullit, so I'm looking forward to trying this. 84 pace, we've gone ahead and gone with an engine for that balance boost, going from 75 balance all the way up to 85 balance. Also that +5 agility boost will be very, very important in game. 93 reactions, 91 ball control, 88 dribbling, also going up to 98. It also gets a +10 curve boost, +5 short passing, +10 crossing, +5 vision. His stamina is solid. Player traits, he does not have any. Now, as for the custom tactics, we are going to have him when we are defensive. We are going to have him as a left centre mid on balanced attack, get into the box and cover centre. And when we are attacking, I believe it is get forward, get into the box, cover centre. So we're using him as a centre mid, but kind of a more, a more attacking styled centre mid. Boys, let's get into it. Like I said, I'm probably going to struggle, and we're trying a different review style, so hopefully you guys like it. We're actually doing, this intro is obviously live right now, but then we are going to like play some games, I say off camera. I'm going to play some games and cut up the highlights, and then obviously do a little bit of a talk over. I feel like that's easier, and for you guys get the most information from that. Now boys, without further ado, let's get into the Headliners 89 upgraded Goretzka review. Boys, hopping in to the first game, I actually double checked. I am in, I believe, Division 2, which, considering the standard of my team, is not bad at all. And the teams we are facing, we've got a gold common Pereira, and I believe like a 77 rated De Paul running the midfield, facing an Mbappe and Neymar. But boys, what I can tell you now, my first impressions of Goretzka, just insane. Honestly, I feel like with the agility boost, I believe he got a +2 agility boost, which came in huge. I used his 88 rated, I've only used 88 in some friendlies earlier on, and I could tell he was a little bit clunky, his body type, he was quite slim, you could say, but with this little agility boost, even though it's only 2, and I believe a 2 or 3 balance boost as well, it is absolutely phenomenal. I used him as a centre mid, but a more attacking version of the centre mid, and he did absolute bits. He got a few shots away, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but he may have picked up a goal or two coming up later in the video. This card was absolutely nuts, and like I said, he does not feel like a linky card. He doesn't feel linky considering he's 6'2", and obviously in real life he is jacked now, but he was obviously in the game, his body build is still very slim, so 6'2", tall and slim, I was expecting him to feel much worse. That engine boost, you need that engine boost in my opinion. Putting him to 85 balance and 87 agility is so much better, and as I said, he is actually very, very surprising on the ball. Now as you can see, we are 1-0 down, we give it to Dybala, and we're looking for a goal. Goretzka, we get some little bit of a jamminess on our side, just jammy in general, but Hendricks, I believe, is 72 pace, right back wins it. Goretzka, fake shot, gives that into Kante, that's 1-1, and that is indeed an assist for Goretzka. Now as you can see, Pereira, 86 minutes in, 1-1 against, I would say, probably a god squad. Mbappe, Neymar, a sweaty squad. Boys, Do I give it to Goretzka and risk it? He's only got 65 penalties. So honestly, it's definitely not the best thing to do. Putting a 65 penalty pen taker on the penalty when there's literally 4 minutes left to try and win you the game. But you know what? I felt like I had big balls and it paid off. Goretzka, 1 goal, 1 assist, securing us a 2-1 win. Leon Goretzka, man, like 2 goals / assists in 1 game as a left centre mid was phenomenal. And as I said as well, he is a very attacking styled centre mid. But the thing is, you can play him centre mid, CDM, like probably not great as a cam. He hasn't got the body type for a cam. But the thing is, he is just so good defensively, but also going forward. But next team we face a baby R9, I believe a base Ronaldinho, just another absolute god squad. At this point we're 1-0 up and we've only got 1 clip from this game, and it is indeed Goretzka putting Ronaldinho in his back pocket. Like, you know, when you've got this card, he literally felt like a Gullit. He really did feel similar to a Gullit. Gullit, I'd say, is much more chunky, and Gullit, I would say, is more reliable, because I've got mid-Gullit on my main account, a little bit of a subtle flex here. I do have Gullit on my main account, and he can do everything. My opponent does quit. I'm guessing he just turned his computer off, or his PS4 off, and Goretzka, 7.3, like I said, getting a brilliant tackle on Ronaldinho. But honestly, boys, Goretzka, as I said, can do it all, and using mid-Gullit and then using headliners Goretzka, obviously Gullit's better, but they're very similar. Gullit's only 1 inch taller. I believe Goretzka has obviously, like, I think maybe 20 worse stats in game, which isn't even that much. And that's a good thing, is he's literally like 4.5, 5 million coins cheaper than Gullit. And I know the thing is I'm comparing him to a very big player being Gullit, but I've seen lots of people saying he's Gullit gang, and yes, he is the next best thing to Gullit. I just feel like with Goretzka's body type, he is not as reliable, you could say, as Gullit, because Goretzka's tall and slim, and Gullit is just tall, but he's just an absolute tank and feels very good on the ball, and that's why Gullit is so overpowered with a weak foot as well. So Goretzka, I'm not going to say a poor man's Gullit, because he's literally 600, 700k, but Goretzka, I would say, is the next best thing for a Gullit for 4.5, 5 million coins cheaper. So boys, without a doubt, I'm going to blur the face cam now, obviously, so you guys can look at the pros and cons screen. 2 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, 33 out of 35 passes completed. Game 1 with that golden assist, picking up an 8.7 rating. Game 2 was a 7.3 rating. As I said, Game 2 was only like 30 minutes, but we did indeed put base Ronaldinho in his back pocket. And as for pros, it is going to be his height, it is going to be his work rates, pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, defending, physical, literally everything. And with height, I mean, he towers over the defenders, or my opponent's attackers, and as I said, defensively, he's brilliant. His height being 6'2", towering over your opponents. His stand tackles were next level, as you saw in Ronaldinho. He came in from behind and just wrapped his foot around him to get that ball, which is a mixture of him, obviously, being very tall, so he does have the long legs, and also just some phenomenal defensive awareness, some phenomenal stand tackles, I should say. And for the cons, it's literally nothing. The only thing you could debate as a con would be the 75 balance / body type and all the 3-star skill moves. The 3-star skill moves for me is not going to be considered a con because he is a centre mid / CDM. You do not need to whip out some 5-star skill moves in a centre mid role. Obviously, centre mid role. Obviously, it'd be nice to have maybe a 4-star Goretzka, but it is definitely not important and definitely nowhere near enough to be a con. And as for the 75 balance and being 6'2", he's not the most smoothest player on the ball, but like I said, he feels better than I expected, and he is more than enough. His agility and balance is more than enough for that centre mid / CDM role. I would say if you're using him as a centre mid, I'd probably want to lean towards an engine. Like, an engine is a must-have. If you're using him as a CDM, but a more attacking style CDM, then once again, an engine is your best chem style to use. But if you're using him as either maybe a centre back or a defensive CDM, you'd definitely be looking at chucking a shadow on him. So boys, with a rating out of 10, considering his value and considering the player you get in return for 600,000 coins, we're going to go ahead and give him a very solid 9 out of 10. He did not fail to impress me. Like I said, we started this road to glory not long ago. We're at the beginning of a FIFA, but we just picked it up again. My club is in the mud, and I'm just going to smash out some rivals tonight, probably play 10-20 games with this Goretzka card. So in the comments, just check my pinned comment. I'll probably try to keep you guys updated and see how he is throughout the 20 games. but from what I have used with his 88 card in friendlies and obviously a couple rivals games now with his 89, I can confirm he is like the best non-icon CDM in my opinion. I'd say him and Leroy Fer, that new Wasif card, would be up there among the next best thing to Gullit, if you guys get what I mean. So for me, he's incredibly brilliant value. I know it's a big price tag to pay, but it's a bloody exceptional card. Imagine him and Team of the Year Kimmich. Like, you could build a massive buying squad. Headliners Goretzka, you've got Team of the Year Kimmich, you've got Team of the Year Lewandowski. So if you are going down that Bundesliga route, try get Goretzka in your team. So been your boy Davis. Hopefully this review did help you out. If it did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It is completely free. And until next time, boys, I'll see you guys all later. Peace out, guys.